Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's Saturday, guys, so no makeup, although I tried to cover up my amazing scratch that I got this morning from Maggie. Maggie and I were snuggling in bed, and I told her to go make my coffee and bring me a banana, and she scratched me in the face. So, hot tip of the day is don't ask your dog to give you your morning breakfast. So here, we'll put glasses on. Maybe that will cover it up a little bit. Oh my gosh. Sandy, good morning. You make me smile every day. Bree, hello, Rebecca Lawrence. So nice to see you, my friend. Good morning, Ellen. Oh, you're very welcome for the bonus lesson today. It's a good one. It's a really good one there's a lot to take from that. So you are very welcome. Christina, good morning. Carol's here from NC, my NC State sister. Tara, what's up, my friend? How are you, Patricia? So nice that you're joining us from the Netherlands. How is the weather out there right now? Is it super cold? Oh, speaking of the Netherlands, my video editor, so I spent years editing my own videos for years and years and years, and last year I just got so swamped. I knew a guy. We both took like a course on YouTube, and so I had made a bunch of online friends, and as of last year, I hired a guy to edit my videos because it was taking up like I do so many videos, but editing them takes a lot longer than creating them. So I hired a guy from the Netherlands, and he is dying to know. So I really like it when he gets creative. So I'll be like, this is a retro theme. We go nuts for the music, and I want to, I give him full artistic license, but I like give him the flavor that I'm going for. And he is so cute. He emailed this week to ask if you guys were enjoying his video intros and what you thought of them. He really wants to do a good job. He's the only person that can keep up with me because I hammer that guy. I hammer him with videos. I'm like, this one and this one's at YouTube, and this one's YouTube, and this one's for the Celtic Collective. This one's for the Mixed Media Society, and this one's due on Sunday. And that man has never ever once missed a deadline. But he reached out just to be like, do they like it so much? I'm like, I'm sure they do. But if you have any notes for my video editor, he's very conscious and he tries really hard, and he wants to know if you are loving the video intros. Those are not made by me. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, this is amazing. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I think it's adorable that he actually cares. I'm sure most people just do their job and they're like, ugh. And I think he's super cute. All right, good. I told him you were loving them, but I actually hadn't heard a single word. So I lied. I was like, yeah, of course they are. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sure they are, but I thought maybe you could just let me know. Oh, that's so good. Okay. That is very, very funny. And Patricia, so you're having amazingly crazy weather is what I hear. Okay, awesome. Not awesome. We had a huge storm yesterday, fierce winds still today. Well, that's a great time to do some art, just saying. It's obnoxiously gorgeous here. So I'm actually all dressed to go take Maggie for a walk as soon as I get off because it's so nice outside. But I do miss a little winter weather. It's nice to have a reason to have to cozy up and do some art. When it's so nice outside, I feel guilty when I do that. Oh, Bryn, you didn't. I know I'm going live every single day this entire week. This is my last live at noon. So this is day 6 of the retro party. This is the last live. Today was the last lesson. It was a bonus lesson. I hadn't planned on doing it originally. I was like, holy cow, I'm overwhelming them as it is. I always end up doing that. I can't help myself. Got some thunderstorms, thunder snow. That sounds exciting. I want thunder snow. The wind is crazy. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Yeah, that's crazy. Hi, Chris. Ann, yes, you did. You made it. Awesome. You're so welcome for the bonus lesson. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one. It's a good one because the focus was on skin tone, and I think that mentally trips up a lot of people. Like they want to branch out and do people, people come in all shapes and sizes and colors, and they want to do a lot of different things, but then they get to there and then they're like, oh no, I don't know what colors to choose. So I think once you understand that the colors are just on a continuum and it's just a matter of where you are on the continuum, you're like, oh, that's not really a big deal. And so I hopefully that bonus lesson takes out some of the mystery around doing different kinds of skin tones. Good morning, good morning. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm happy to do people of all colors. And it's yeah, you're welcome. I have them. But I don't have tons and tons. So it's always nice to do to add to that. Oh, I'm so glad you've been smiling so much this week. That's awesome. Oh yeah, Angie. Okay, Angie said loved your interview with Donna. Did you guys see the interview with Donna? I published it on my Karen Campbell Mixed Media YouTube channel. She's so adorable. She's so nice. So nice. It was the nicest chat. We chatted for a full hour. She was so easy to talk to, so nice, very generous with what she was sharing. Oh, look at it. I just realized my pink sweatshirt matches my pink name today. It all like blends together. She was great. And then I think she got self-conscious and came back and was like, can you actually edit out like all this stuff? And I was like, you're great. So I unlisted it. So I didn't want her to feel self-conscious. And I was like, look, you can, I'm happy to cut out whatever you want. Like, I just want you to feel comfortable, but I really do think it was great. And then she said she watched it back with her husband and they're like, oh, I think it's okay. You could go ahead and publish it. I'm like, okay. So I republished it. I just wanted to make sure she felt like she was in a safe space. And I know people that aren't used to coming on, being on camera, having something published, it's very jarring if you're not used to it. So I glad she ended up feeling comfortable enough at the end for me to go ahead and publish that. But it is really inspiring that she is that she started her art as she started painting at 50, and now that's how she actually makes her living at I can't remember, she's 60 or 62. So, but yeah, that was the start. So she talks about her, just like how she got into it, and what she was doing and what took so long. She talked about why mid-century. So it was a really cool video. It was a cool interview. I was really felt very honored to be able to talk to her. Oh, good. I'm so glad you guys are having so much fun. Yeah, it was really oh good. I'm glad you liked the interview. Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice. Yeah, the interview is on it's public. It's on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of YouTube channels, but it's on my Karen Campbell Mixed Media channel. And it looks like Tara just dropped the link for you in the chat. So you can click on that. And I'll send that email out again. I usually send out a little thank you email to all my retro folks. So I will make sure to pop that in my thank you email. So the link to that interview, and I'll put so tomorrow is a big day because tomorrow the Etsy link expires. Tomorrow's the last day to join the clubs, which don't open again. I was thinking of my calendar. They're not going to open again, I think, until July or maybe even August, because we have a lot. I have my Scotland retreat in June. And then July, I think we're going to go have a family vacation. And then August, my son goes to college. So probably in July is probably when doors are going to open again. So if you've been on the fence or you're like, oh, I'll just do it in April. It's not actually going to be open in April or May or June. I'm so sorry. So if you want to try it, now is a great time to try it. If you don't like it, you can just cancel. There's no strings attached. There's no nothing. But if you do want to dabble in any of the clubs, they all three are open. You can go to awesomeartschool.com today and check them out. The Wonder Bundle is a great deal because you actually pay for two and you get the third one totally free. So if you want to do that for a month and try, then you can actually try all of them. And if there's one you like, once you're a currently enrolled student, we're happy to scoot you around on the inside. But during our closed periods, we don't open doors to new students. So if you want to try something now's the time to try it. But again, you can cancel anytime. It's like 3 clicks of a button if you're not into it. But if you are, I would not hesitate, because tomorrow we're closing doors, and they're like 5 months is a long time. So I just have to emphasize that it's not something that we open all the time. Wonderful. Oh, good. We got some people that signed up for a year. That's awesome. It let me in. Yay. I love that, Rebecca. Good, good, good. Yeah. And Margot is here. I'm sure Jeanette is here. Tara is here. They're all in the chat, and you can reach out to any of them. You can always email me too if you have questions or help. Karen@awesomeartschool.com, or just reply back from any of the Party Retro emails. That is totally fine. We can't pause a subscription, unfortunately, but you can, sign up until you have to leave and then cancel and then just resume when we open. I know, I wish I had a way to cancel, but there just isn't, which stinks. That's just like a Teachable policy, because I host my classes on Teachable. It would be cooler, definitely, if they did. I know. Oh, Jill's got a cool story too. I did an awesome interview with Jill, and my stupid computer crashed 3/4 of the way through it, and I lost the record. My stupid computer. So Jill is super cool. We had a really lovely chat. She's been my student for a long time, in her 70s, rocking some serious drawing and having the time of her life. The crux of our interview was like, just go for it. I just loved that. I love talking to you, Jill. And every time you post, I just think of our conversation, and it makes me super happy that you're still here and you're still enjoying yourself, and your work's just getting better and better. It's just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We love Jill. Does the marker class have videos that are not in the drawing club? Yes. Yeah, I can give you a coupon for that, since it's separate from the drawing club. It is. Yes. I have a couple classes that are not in any of the clubs, because some people just want to have like a couple things to own, and they don't want to like have anything recurring. So, but no worries. Yeah, Sandy, no worries. If now's not a good time, that is fine. I'm not going anywhere. I just don't want, it is $27 a month per club, but if you buy 2, you get 1 for free. You actually get all 3 for the price of 2. And if you do the yearly, it comes out to be $22.50 a month. And another way to look at it, if you do yearly, you actually get 2 months free. And we also mail you out the paperback copies of the club workbook and the guide too, which is super fun. Yeah, the retro class you have lifetime access to. Yep, this is like a standalone class. So when you purchased it and signed up, you own them forever. So yes. Ellen, I hear you. You are adorable. I'm glad we got that all worked out and sorted for you. That's hilarious. Yes. And I'm so happy that you're here. Yeah. Yeah, the buy 2 get 1 free is definitely the best. How does the drawing club work? Do you follow along with Karen? Well, so that's a great question. Why don't I give you a little tour? So I'll share my screen and give you a little tour. So how it works is that I have a library of a whole collection of classrooms. I think we're up to 26 classrooms. So when you sign up, you actually get instant access to all of them. And so you're always following me in the different lessons. So you can either follow a steady path, especially if you're like a brand new beginner. I have a very specific place that you can start and follow. I have a set of beginner classes. Oh, I have a really good visual that I'll show you that actually explains it really well. Let me find it. And then, so if you're a beginner, it's like start here, and there's 6 classrooms, and you go in a row. Let me find you this visual. It's so much easier to explain it if you have something to look at. And then once you feel like you can go up and running, you can actually, here we go. This is a really good graphic. And then you can kind of go wherever you want. So see this graphic here? So if you're a beginner, I have these 6 introductory classrooms. So you can actually just follow, and there's just like a different number of lessons within each classroom. So this one, there's only like 3 or 4 lessons, and it's fun. It's like Zentangling and like introduction to line weights. And then you do like 3 little projects and you're done. You get a little certificate, and then you go on to number 2. And this one, it gets it's like we do objects and we learn about like the value scale. But and again, it's like simple, cute little projects. And then when you're done with that, you get a certificate, and then you move on to this one. And it gets a little bit harder. We do whimsical faces like front ways. And then the fairy, we do whimsical faces profiles and 3/4. There's a whole bunch of fun introductory lessons in there. And then it gets a little harder. We go up to realism, and then you graduate when you do realistic faces in 3/4, portrait, and profile. And then if you want to do all of those, then you're free to go anywhere in the club. Like all of these are all bonus classrooms. And they're all sorts of different things, different mediums. You can kind of go play. So that's one way to do it. Or you can do whatever you want. You can skip around all day long. You can be gone like, I want to do this one today, and I want to do this one today, and you can do whatever you want. So it's just I have this curriculum here in place for people that are terrified and are super new. All right. So yeah, and these are a variety of courses. So I hope that is a clear explanation. If you want to see all the actual projects, you can go to awesomeartschool.com and then just click here. We'll go back to the home screen. You go to awesomeartschool.com right up here where it says Fun Fab Drawing Club. You can just click that, and it takes you, and you can actually scroll down and see all the projects literally that we teach. So these are all the projects that are in stage 1. And these are the projects that are in stage 2 and stage 3, and so on and so forth. So you can actually go yourself and be like, that looks awesome. I really want to do that. Or you can be like, I don't really love that so much. I'm not going to join, which is fine. But do scroll through, because we do a lot more than just faces. I'm going to be doing a lot of figures. We did perspective in the fall. So there's all sorts of things that we do. Fantasy classroom, tone paper. We got some dudes in here. So this just keeps on going and going. And I add new lessons every month. So you can do all the new lessons, or you can, again, skip around. You can do only new ones, or you can go and do only older ones. Like it's just kind of all good. So yeah. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad you got your certificates. I know it's kind of nice to be like, okay, we got this stuff down, now on to the next. If you want to switch, that's fine. We'll just refund you, and then we'll give you a new link to sign up for the Wonder Bundle. Just reply back from any of your emails and say, oh, I want to switch. It's called the Wonder Bundle when you buy 2, get 1 free. So just say, I would like to switch to the Wonder Bundle, and we'll send you a refund, or Margot will make it happen for you. So no worries. I will think about a lifetime membership. I will. Good. Oh, you're welcome, Jeanette. That's always for you, my friend. You know I love hearing your feedback. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. Oh, good, Tanisha. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's so nice to see you on the Zoom calls. Oh, and our next Zoom call for Celtic Collective is Monday. And our next Zoom call for the other 2 clubs are going to be on the 25th, which I think is Friday. So just FYI, I know I like to see you there. Nope, you can always switch from annual to monthly. Once you're a student in our system, you're free to move around. We just don't enroll new people outside of those open enrollment periods. Oh, I'm so glad. I love that. You love that, Carol. Yeah, so those are great questions. Oh, good. All right. Yeah, any other questions? Oh, I have a question for you guys. This is my question. I noticed that when people were signing up, that there was a lot of teachers signing up. Oh, I gotta shut my window. It's freezing. Hold on. Are there any teachers here right now listening, watching, hanging out? If there are, I would love to know. Correct, Carrie. If you leave, you come back during the open enrollment. Yes. Yeah. It's just, we like to spend all of our time like just loving on our members, which is why we only have open enrollment periods 3 times a year. It's really time consuming to like onboard new people and get everybody settled. So if we had it open every day, it's like my whole day would be like mailing books out and making sure people are okay. And like, oh, so we kind of restrict all the onboarding to 3 times a year so that when we're not onboarding, our whole team can help our members, like, you know, help our members make sure that they're making sure their questions are answered in the classroom, making sure they're all cool on Facebook, making sure if they have any needs or need feedback, or like, we like to focus all our attention on our members while doors are closed. So we don't have a lot of this open close stuff every single day. So that's why we do it that way. So yeah, if you do leave and you want to come back, you would just have to wait. I do teach, but I'm not a school teacher. Well, it's only freezing because my window is wide open and it's February. It's all relative, I know. Okay, so there are teachers. Okay, so I noticed there were a ton of teachers signing up. Would it be helpful, because I normally gear my cheat sheets and my workbooks and my books towards people who are retired and just doing things for themselves. For those teachers that are signing up to get resources, would it be helpful for me to create something for you that you can use for your students? Like, I would love to know how you're using the content. Are you using it just for yourself, or are you using it to like distribute amongst your classes? Like, would you like me to create a teacher workbook for you? Would that be something that would be helpful? Just let me know. Most like everyone used to be teachers, but I do know that there are actually some current teachers here, because when we introduced ourselves last week coming in, I noticed there were a lot of teachers. So for me, okay, so most people are doing them for themselves. Okay. All right, super cool. Well, if anyone, former teacher. Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing a big group of people and I'm like, I could help them and I'm not helping them, then I'm happy to do something that would help you out. A workbook would be great. Okay. Yeah. And I would like to hear from you, whoever said this. Yeah, you're all about the resources. Yeah, homeschooling teachers too. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what would be, I probably would be kind of a variation of the Fun Fact Drawing Club. I guess it would also depend on if you were enrolling in the club, because right now those are set up, the workbooks are set up in a way to kind of follow the club classes. But can you email me? I'm happy to listen to what you would like to do. I love making stuff also too. So, I mean, if I have all the content made, it just needs to put together in a specific way for teachers. I'm super open to be doing that. Okay. So Beth, thank you. Beth, can you shoot me an email and let me know what would be cool for that? I just need a little bit more information about like how you would be using it, so I know what to put in there. And also what age group you're teaching, and is this something that you would want like runoff copies for, or I'm so intrigued by this. So just let me know, because I haven't served teachers before, so I'm new, but I'm super open to be doing that. And I used to teach kids. I started out teaching kids, so I'm also like all about helping other people if that's who they're teaching as well. I think that's super cool. Awesome. Yeah, age groups is always good for sure. Please. Oh, good. Thanks, Tara. Yeah, and I also have all my cheat sheets, and you can go purchase them in a classroom. And when you join the clubs, you get that whole classroom for free. It's actually a paid classroom because there's so much in there. It's all 30 cheat sheets. Some of those cheat sheets are full on 30+ page PDF packets. But if there's like a better way for me to package those things up, I just would like to know, do you like them as individual PDFs, or would it be better to have them as workbooks? Like, I have so many questions for you. I would love it. Okay. All right. I'm super open, you know, because like I have nothing else going on. Let's just pile it on my plate. I love it. Ah, yeah. I know. I'm not sure what teaching videos would be. I know that people are teaching my content in workshops because someone will be like, "Hey, this teacher is handing out your hamburger PDF." I'm like, "Oh," which I love. I have nothing against that, but so it's like, but I'm happy to help you to do that. Um, That will be fun. Does the drawing club include drawing animals? I do have an animals classroom. It's called Fun Fat Furries, and there are animals in there. How long will enrollment for the clubs be open? Until tomorrow, Lori. And Lori, girlfriend, I love you. Okay, do you hear me? I love you. So no worries. Big hearts to Lori Osborne today. I teach at grade school and adults. Oh, all right. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Bye, Chrisanne. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, these are great questions. But yeah, if there's anything packet related that I can help with, that would be so fine. Back at you, Lori. Back at you. Tiara, please make sure Karen sees Deb's post. Oh, I don't know that I did see this. I don't know what post that is. Definitely share. Yeah, my team is really good at showing, like, Karen, you have to see this. You have to see this. I'm like, okay. These are great. I'm just scrolling back to see if I missed any questions. Now is a great time to ask since if I just join the Celtic, yeah, you could totally can join the club. Join the Zoom on Monday. Absolutely. Yes. So every Sunday is when I email all the clubs, and I email them in one email because so many people are in the Wonder Bundle. That way those people aren't getting 3 separate emails. So even if you're in the drawing club, you get the email that will show you what's happening in all of them, because everybody's in all sorts of different things. So in that, I will remind you, like, hey, we usually do it around noon or 1, because Lucy is in the UK. So I will say, oh, this is the scheduled Zoom call time. And then on Monday itself, I will send you the link in an email, and you can just click the link to join. Yes, yes, yes. And same thing for the office hours for the other 2 clubs. We have office hours, and it's the same thing. The day before, I'll be like, our Zoom calls in 24 hours. If you want to, if you have questions, just click the link and you can join. I saw, there was a question I missed. Do any of the people using it were asked you before? Nope, they don't. No, they don't. I found out from the students taking the workshop. But I mean, as long as they're like hopefully giving some credits, I'm fine with people sharing the love for sure. We're not substituting the other books. No, I'm sorry. We're not. It gets way too crazy. Plus, those books are specifically, unless you've purchased the workbook and the guide first. If you've purchased, that happens. People like buy them on Amazon and then they join and they're like, oh, I already have the books. Then I will substitute, yes. But no, it's not like a free-for-all substitution, because those workbooks and guide, we want you to have these. Because it helps you and it helps us. Otherwise, we get 35,000 emails. How do I log in? Like, how do I navigate around? Like, this helps everyone. We really want to get these into your hands so you know where to go, what to do, what to expect. It's really the guide and workbook are actually very important. So we like to make sure that you have them in your hands. Yeah, we're going to do all range of body sizes for sure. I'm going to be getting into figures more and more because I'm writing my book concurrently as we're doing the Drawing the Decades series. So I'm going to be in my book teaching many different ways to draw bodies. So once you kind of find a way or 2 that works for you, then you can enjoy drawing bodies of any kind. We all can. So yeah, absolutely. I'm not like obsessed with skinny models. I just like to draw. I'll draw anything. So I'm happy to do, whatever you would like, for sure. um yeah, the next enrollment is going to be in the summer. I think it's going to be July. Because I am super busy. I'm going to Europe for 2 weeks in March, April, May. Yeah, it's going to be a while, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Is this is a Facebook group where you share your work for any group? Yep. Yeah, I only have one Facebook group. I've tried to have more for every offering. My problem is I do way too many things, and then I have to be split across 8 Facebook groups, and it is exhausting. I can't do it. So everyone is in one spot. Um, yeah, you can absolutely you can come to office hours and listen for sure. Yeah, I have a lot of people who just like doodle, like they just have the Zoom running in the background and they're just, working in their art journals. You could be doing your dishes or laundry for sure. Absolutely. Everyone, it's open to everyone who's in the clubs. Oh, good. Yeah, you're very welcome. And we have members of all colors in here too. So I'm way more happy to do that for sure. I know, Prisha, it would be nice to be contacted. Yes. Uh, I know. I'm sad the retro is finishing too. These weeks are super, super, super fun. Yes, you can change once you are a current student. We are happy to scuttle you around inside. Once you're on the inside, we're happy to help you get wherever you would like to be. Yes. Um, boo, boo, boo. Oh, yeah, there's a good YouTube video that can someone, I don't know who this is, respond to this person with, I just made a YouTube video like a month ago that actually just has a super quick rundown of all the differences between all 3 clubs. Can you share that video link with them? Oh my God. I don't know who this is, but I love it. 2 words to live by. You really get the full Monty when you do the Wonder Bundle. Awesome. Yeah, the groups they're really, what time is the Celtic Collective call? It's usually around noon. I just have to connect with Lucy. I've been so busy with the party this week that I haven't even talked to Lucy all week. So I just need to confirm that with her. It's usually noon because my kids are at school, although they don't have school. 2 of them don't have school on Monday. So that actually might shift depending on what my family is doing. So it's typically in the afternoon because Lucy's 5 hours ahead. So stay tuned. In Sunday's email, it will say. Oh. Yes, Linda definitely likes to participate in the Zoom calls, but that's what I'm there for. It's so fun. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good. I'm glad you guys have had so fun. Was there something, what was the let's do this. What was the biggest surprise that you guys had this week? Would anyone have a surprise that maybe they thought something that was going to be easy ended up being hard, or something that you thought hard ended up being easy, or something that you didn't think you would like, you actually loved? Do you have any like big overall takeaways about, like, surprised by either the content, or maybe you learned something about yourself, like surprise you didn't think you were going to be able to do it and then you did, or vice versa? What has oh yes, all of these, everything. I just sent an email out yesterday. I'm happy to forward it to you. Every single club has a place for beginners to start. The Celtic Collective has an entire classroom that's just for beginners. Just like the Fun Fab Drawing Club has 6 classrooms for beginners that you take in a row, Celtic Collective has a classroom that you start at. We also tag each lesson with a symbol, so that, like, beginners look for the pink symbol, intermediates look for this, and advanced looks for this. And then in the Mixed Media Society, All of the art supply classrooms start at the beginning. All of them do. So you can't go into a classroom and not get a background for every kind of art supply. So yes, I gear everything towards beginners in all 3 clubs. There's a place for you to start. And that's also why this guide is really nice, because it tells you like, hey, beginners, start here so that you don't get overwhelmed. Absolutely. All right. So Carol loved the victory rolls. Awesome. You told them that you loved farts. I just love that so much, Carol. Yes. And hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about so that she's not embarrassed, because farts is the backbone of Awesome Art School. It stands for, in case you missed the video, fun, attitude, repetition, technique. And if you do those in that order, thank you very much, you will have S, you will have success. It is true. It is 100% true. Oh, good, Bree. I'm glad you always hated drawing faces and now it's a little bit easier. That's amazing. Good, 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 good. Love that. Yeah, the alcohol markers are like an art form in and of themselves, but that's why we say tell people to try them. And it's also remember to hate them. That's fine. And using acrylics, perfect solution. Oh, good. I'm so glad there's someone you prefer the cats, but you really enjoyed the faces. Good. I'm so glad. Faces are so addicting once you learn how to do them. You like can't stop doing them. Oh, there's so much in the club for you. So that's awesome. You definitely come to the right place. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love that so much. Husbands can kind of be so mean sometimes. Sean used to always, when I was first started painting, he thought that if I finished a painting in less than 2 hours, that it wasn't real art. He would tell me that to my face. And I, to this day, have never done a painting that's taken me longer than 2 hours. So by his definition, I'm still not an artist and I still don't know what I'm doing. And then finally, years later, he was like, all right, well, maybe the time isn't the determining factor. And I'm like, yeah, you think, you jerk? So yay for positives by the husband. That makes me happy. Oh, making good circles is hard. That's why I use a template or a bowl or a plate. Yeah, don't make it easier on yourself and use a template for sure. Yeah, the markers are a learning curve. They are. But once it's the key is layers and layers and layers. They are a weird art supply for sure. Oh, good. You love the watercolor with the graphite shading. Yeah, it's a fun little technique. I teach that a lot in the Celtic Collective. A lot of those projects are using that technique. You were surprised by how much drawing we did, but it was a drawing art party. That was the whole point, was to draw. Yes. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, the 40s here is super hard. It really was. And big kudos too. I know there's so many beginners here, but so many people just tried anyways, and love seeing the shock of surprise when you did a good job. It's super exciting. It's very genuinely exciting. So good job. Okay. Katie was surprised she was able to do the hair. I know. It was definitely hard. Oh, yeah, I have the entire Whimsical Women series. Here, I'll show you. So this, where are we? Last year, if I can find it. Last year, this time, actually, like, where is it? I did this series, which is the Whimsical Women of the World. And so we did all different skin tones. We did light, medium, dark, grayscale, yellow tone, red tone. We had a little baby in there. We had our wrinkles in there. We did teeth. We did a hard head tilt. We did teeth and big smiles. We did it all. So yes, I really try to, yeah. So, and also learning how to draw the likeness is learning how to draw, period. So that's what, your practice by following lessons, that strengthens your observational skills and your drawing skills so that you can go and draw anything. So yeah, for sure. Oh, this makes me so happy. I'm so glad you were proud to draw your face. Yes, it's okay. You can do it. I'm so excited. Oh, I love it. I didn't even think about it. I just loved every bit. Oh, I'm glad you did. That's me too. I'm like, let's go. I love, love, love. Oh yeah. Loved retro. What's next? Yeah, we're keeping going with this. We're doing the Drawing the Decades classroom. So that will open. I've already formed it. It's just not published in the Fun Fab Drawing Club. And we are going to do a figure next week. Trying to remember if it's next week or the week after. I think it's going to be the week after because I also want people to be able to catch up if they're feeling like, and catch up, I'm putting in air quotes because you cannot catch up. But if people want to like need a hot minute to like finish things, we're going to be doing a 1940s fashion figure next. And then we're going to put some background elements into it. And yeah, and then actually I'm going to wait for your feedback in the office hours and in the Facebook group. And you tell me, do you want to do also like a 1940s like house structure? We could do an exterior, which would be cool. We could do an exterior with a figure in front. That would be so cool. So I really like to hear your ideas as well. So but we'll finish out the 1940s and then we'll do 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. And then we're going back in time after that. We're going to go back, roll it back, and do the centuries. So yes, just join the Fun Fab Drawing Club because the fun is not going to end. Just make sure you come by tomorrow because that's the last time you get to get to sign up. So the way to get rid of the markers is move quickly. Make sure you're using the right paper. That's first and foremost. Move quickly, and you need to do lots and lots of layers. You take the lightest color of your skin tones, and you can go over it lots of times. So every time you wet the layers, they co-mingle again. So sometimes if your marker is like a little dry, that can lead to streakiness. So maybe swap out for a comparable color. Layers is your best friend. Yeah, this is awesome. Good. I'm so glad you had success with your face drawing. That's awesome to hear. We have Exo Zero with PIM. I don't know what PIM means. Does that make me like a boomer? I don't know what that means, but I'm thrilled that you had such success with your face. I think that is awesome. Yeah, the hair is super hard for sure. You love One Scott Would Not. Yay! That makes me so happy. That's where you can find the Celtic Collective art club information and where you can see all the projects. That's my ridiculous podcast that I do with my friend Lucy, who is the co-director of the Celtic Collective. Love, love, love. Oh, I'm glad you love the shading over the graphite. Oh, good, Sandy. I'm glad you got out of that lesson, the composition. Yeah, we covered actually so much in this 1 week. It really is. It really, we did cover a lot of ground. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you thought it was easier. You didn't get much done. That is totally okay. I threw a lot out. I actually got to the point where I was like, oh God, maybe this is too much. I'm going to overwhelm everybody and no one's going to be able to do anything. I'm fired up to have you, Rachel. That is awesome. Yay. This makes me so happy. You are so, so welcome. Great. Awesome. Gonna sign up for the Mixed Media Society. That's wonderful. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do too? I thought of this morning. I was like, I'm gonna do a hamburger system of the 40s glamour face and do her in a hamburger style. Hamburger is my favorite mixed medium layering system. I was like, oh, I would love to see her in full painted color. So that's gonna come up in my pretty painted portrait series, which is what I'm doing in my Mixed Media Society right now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's good. That's how you learn about what you like and what you don't like. So yeah, keep doodling, my friend. Doodle all day long. Oh, well, Tanisha, Why can't I get your comment to show? That's so weird. Here you are. If you're afraid you're going to ruin it, just put her on another sheet of paper, transfer her to watercolor paper, and then that way you won't ruin her. And there's a lesson in day 6 today that shows you the 5 different ways to transfer that. Oh, good. Katie was here for the face, but loved the library and vignettes. That's awesome. Good, good, good. Sandy said, yeah, noses are actually, the drawing of noses is nothing. It's the shading that creates the nose, and that it can sometimes take a little bit to wrap your brain around, for sure. Sure. Oh, good. I hope that you can keep the farts going too. I think you can do it. If you follow me, I'll make you love the farts. It's so fun. Don't even worry about it. I'm love that you were able to suspend your inner critic. I know that's super hard for people, super hard. But you know what you'll find is, if when you follow me in lessons, is that I screw up in every lesson, and I just like, oh shit, like, oh well, let's go. Like, there's nothing we can do about it now. Keep going. Like, I don't edit anything out. So once you realize how much I screw up, you'll feel much better about not fearing it anymore. Like, I don't sugarcoat my mistakes. Oh, biggest surprise, bravery, participation. Oh my gosh, I could not agree with you more. There was a lot of really brave people who were new to drawing, who were posting their works, and I'm very proud of everyone. Yes, I love this so much. I talked about this in yesterday's live a lot, which is that there are no two, even though everyone was doing the same face, there was no two drawings that looked alike. Fascinating. And that is a key of how everyone like has their own style, whether they want to or not, whether they're trying to or not. So super cool. So super cool. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, good. Huge. I hung farts on my wall. Yes. Oh my God. I love that. I really do need to have a poster. I have a hoodie, but I don't have, I'm going to make a poster of that. I know. Why didn't I think of that? That's a great idea. I have the hamburger system on my wall, but I should definitely put some farts up there too. Oh, I love that. Oh, good, Patricia. I'm not surprised at all that you would, first of all, be awesome about it. But second of all, that you would like it. You're kind of good at everything you do. Oh, you are. Brandon is drawing in her floral sketchbook. I know. I need to have that in my Etsy shop too. I keep forgetting to do that. I have a toned paper sketchbook with florals in it. I don't even think I even have any. Should get some. That's what Brandon is referring to. That makes me happy. Brandon, have happy drawing. Oh, good. That's awesome. Welcome. I'm really excited that you're coming, and I'm glad. I love the conversation we've drawn together. Good. Yeah, I don't ever shut up, so I'm glad that that's not annoying for you. Yeah. Yep. You just shoot me an email, and I'll just shoot you back a link. That's all we do. You just opt in for the Wonder Bundle, and then we'll just cancel your Celtic Collective and then join. Yep. It's super easy. It's just a link for sure. Oh, thank you. So glad that I'm not too obnoxious and making you shy and want to never come back and hang out with me. Thank you so much. That makes my day for your positive feedback in my world. Thank you. Oh, this makes me so happy too. Sometimes I look at my work and I can't believe that's like the best thing ever in the whole world. Go you. I love that. Oh, good. We got marker lover now. Yeah, it's exciting. And it is a learning curve, but like it's kind of fine if things aren't always easy, you know? Like it's fine to have to kind of work at something sometimes. It makes it exciting. Oh my God. Stop it right now, Cindy. Are you serious? That would make me cry too. How come my husband doesn't leave me nice notes on my art table? I'm going to have to tell him about this one. That is amazing. I love that so much. Oh yeah, Erin, I saw your picture. Actually, Tara took a screenshot of me the other night when you had posted your first one. And so I saw it because she was like, you have to check this out. And it was so sweet. And then I saw your finished one. I saw your colored version too. So that's really special. That's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that. Good. So we discovered the color pencil over the alcohol markers. Yeah, most any of alcohol marker mistakes I made can usually be really smoothed out with the color pencils. And you can do the same thing with color pencils over watercolors. It's a same little sneaky hack. I'm so tired from all your excitement. I'm like about to fall over. Oh, good. That sounds amazing. That's super cool. Love, love, love. Yeah, you should show pictures of that on the Facebook group. I would love to see that. Oh, good. Sandy was surprised about getting the face shape. That's fantastic. I love that. Love, love, love. Oh, good. Yes. Yeah, the circle maker is an awesome fun little life hack. Oh, yes. This is what got me when I was new to faces too. I don't know if you saw our interview with Donna yet, but I was telling her because she's starting to learn faces now. Hold on, I have a text from my son. Son's out playing out in UNC and his band today. And I have not even he left before I even woke up this morning, so just make sure he's okay. So I was terrified of drawing faces too. I was doing commissions for painting for 10 years before I ever drew a face. Like people would be like, can you do this? And I'm like, I can make you anything you want, but nothing with people in it. Like, nope. I just was like, I can never draw a face ever. I can never paint a face ever. I'm just not ever going to go there. And then when I finally tried it, I was like, what? Like, I created a person? And I was so tickled that I instantly had to make 500 more. It's the only reason I got good. But the only reason I wanted to make more was because of this right here, what you said. Like, I felt like I made a new friend too. I still to this day, like, start talking to me like, hey, oh, hey, girl, like, look at your hair. It's fabulous. And then I'm like, I am literally talking right now out loud to a drawing that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but that it's just like a thrill. So I love that, and I love it for the exact same reason, because you don't know what it's going to look like until it's all done. It's like there's a little person like living inside your drawing utensil, and you don't know who they are until you're done. It's so fun. And then also it's addicting, because if you make one like tiny different change, like you can do the same face. This is why I like the 100 Fun Fab Faces challenge, which is also in the Fun Fab Drawing Club, because it's 20 face lessons. And the whole point of that challenge is to do it one face following the lesson, and then do 5 more. I can't do math. 5 times 20 is 100, right? So you do 4 more, and you just change one thing. So you could do like the same face, different hair, same face, different eyes, same face, different nose. And then you can start to see how each little tweak makes such a big difference. So yes, so fun. Sorry, that was a big tangent, but I just could not agree more. Oh, don't worry about speed. You go your own pace. This is like 2 months of drawing club content in 1 week. I don't ever go this fast normally, just so you know. You go at your own pace. I'm going to have God status. I love that. Love, love, love. Yeah, Connie said, even if you're an experienced artist, going back and doing the beginner classes, I have had quite a few advanced artists who just go back and start at the Pixie Stage 1 classroom just for fun. And they are like, they do enjoy it. It's also nice to like just have easy stuff to do sometimes too. Like you just need a crafty break, you know? So that's always nice too. Oh, no way. Well, thank you for referring, and welcome to you both. That's so awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine Thomas. I'm glad that you were able to participate. Laughing at Mary's comment. Okay, I'm going to stop yabbering. I'm going to make sure I don't have any questions. Yeah, the Drawing the Decades is like starting with this workshop and then it continues in the club. Yes, yes, yes. Office hours are Zoom calls. So I just call them office hours because I literally show up. I'm not teaching anything. I'm just there to answer questions. So if you have a question on where to begin, art supply, but we're only talking about things relevant to the club. I do say that if you're like doing a commission or like, because I know people are doing lots of things, they're office hours to discuss questions, feedback, anything having to do with the club whose office hours it is. I wish I was available to help everyone with everything in the whole wide world, but it is limited to club lessons, if you please. But yeah, you can come, and some people just show up to listen. Some people have 1,000 questions. It's all good. If you join the drawing, would you get all of the books? That would be like 29 books. I feel like I don't know if the $27 would cover that. So no, but you do get 2 books. With each club has 2 books. And everyone gets the ebook versions. It's literally like I send them to you in the email, like this is the PDF, go grab it. Annual people are sent the paperback version. So there's a workbook and there's a guide for each club, although the Celtic Collective is a guide and it's where is it? Grab it. The Celtic Collective is not a workbook. This is actually a book that we created that is filled with 300 different fantasy reference photos that we use for our lessons. And it's just awesome for inspiration. So that is so you get these 2 with Celtic Collective. You get these 2 for Drawing Club. This is your workbook. It used to have a really, really, really fancy cover on it. But I was running into issues. I have a lot of people on Amazon were buying it thinking it's only relative to people that are in the club. So I actually had to make kind of a more boring cover to really reiterate to people like, this is only for people in the club. It's only relevant for people in the club because it really goes along with every classroom. And then the same thing with the Mixed Media Society, you get a workbook for you as well. So it's a combination of like cheat sheets, information about supplies. It has spaces for you to like jot notes depending on help keep track of where you are. So if you do the Wonder Bundle, you get 4. You get all 4. All right. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm doing, yeah. Every time we do a figure, we will definitely be adding clothing to them. Yes. And I have those. I have figures already in the drawing club. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, don't say that you're behind on classes. You're not behind. Remember, you're not behind. Remember, bookmark, you cannot be behind at this school, okay? There's only whatever fun thing you're working on, and then there's simply everything and anyone else. You not be behind. It's okay. I'm sorry for your sadness, but you're okay. You're okay. Okay, you do you. Oh, nice. Tara likes to jump around. Yeah, my Wonder Bottom members are like, which is super fun. Yes, thank you, Sandy. Is enjoying the markers class. Yeah, that markers class is like, it's so funny when I asked brand new and I did it right before this open, and I was like, how come I've never had a markers class before? Like, because I'm such a marker girl. So I'm glad that you're loving it, and it is very helpful to just have a like, this is this, this is this, this is this is this, this is the project, this is the project, this is the differences. So yeah. What about the books from each classroom? No, I can't. They cost way too much for me to just be like giving them away to everybody. No, I can't. The costs to print them are super high. And the cost of the clubs is only $27. I would just be, no, I'm sorry. I can't. I would just be like bleeding money if everyone just signed up and then took everything for free. I'm sorry. I wish that I could give you everything for free. Unfortunately, I have 3 kids and one is going to college in Vermont, private college in August. So unfortunately, I cannot. Yes. it's totally different. Yep. But it's only $11 if you want to add it. If you sign up for the retro, we just have to grab a coupon from me. So just shoot me an email. Oh, good, Rebecca. I'm glad you love your hamburger book. Do you have to seal the graphite? No. And in fact, don't seal the graphite. Nope. 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 Yeah, you can always, yeah, light table is magical. I just don't recommend it because they're like cost money. So I'm like, this one's cheap. You can also use a window if you don't have a light table. But I love my light table is you can set up right there. Of course you can, yes, you can use farts. You are welcome. All right, I'm just skimming through the questions. I'm gonna have to pop off in a moment. Let me just make sure. Last call for questions. Are the t-shirts true to size? Yeah, actually mine is big. I haven't been able to find it. I think it's been I haven't had any time to do laundry this week. I have the the sweatshirts I think run small, and the t-shirts I think run like more like men's, so they're a little bit bigger. Oh my God, Carol, you're so funny. Is there a brand or type of pencil that works for blending over markers? I just use Prismacolor. I am not picky when it comes to colored pencils. I will literally use anything. So I use Prismacolor because they're affordable, they're fine quality, they're like a good mid-value pencil. You're not behind. You're all good. You have lifetime access. So you take your time. Just making sure I don't have any other questions. I am running behind by minutes. Can you see where we are in the classroom and where we go to? I'm not sure which classroom you're talking about. I'm going to need a little bit more information on what you're talking about, but then you can always email me and I can email you back a more direct answer. The markers class, you were offered when you signed up for the retro rendezvous. And it's not on the website right now because when clubs are open, because they're so never open, everything else is hidden. But I'll send you a link and you can grab it for that $11 if you want it, Ellen. You guys are so cute. Oh my God, giveaways! I completely forgot. I am so sorry. I literally forgot. Yes, I do have giveaways. Oh my God, Sandy, thank you. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. Yes, the two winners are Charlene. I don't know how to say this last name. I'm just gonna spell it. Proul, like prowl, X. I don't know if that's a real last name or a Facebook last name, but Charlene Prux is number one. And the second winner is Angelisa Pinkston Young. So congratulations. I'm so sorry I just made you wait an hour. I literally forgot because oh my God, I'm such a chatterbox. Thank you, Sandy, for keeping me on track. You guys are awesome. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yes, you have. Yeah, you need to email me because I have no idea who this is. So if you email me, I'll reply with the links. Karen@awesomeartschool.com. Yes, email is always the best way to contact me, by the way. People tag me a million times a day. The comments, I just can't see them all. So always, if you have a question or a concern or a need or feedback, please email me. Social media is horrible. If you have an actual concern, social media is not a place to ask your question just because the chances of me not seeing it are way too good. Not that I'm blowing you off. I just literally don't even see it. So yay. Okay. My gosh, you guys. Congratulations to the winners, Angelisa and Charlene with a mystery last name. I'm assuming assuming this is one of the winners. That's hilarious. Is there a code for the Fun Fab Drawing Club? You can just go to awesomeartschool.com and sign up. There's no secret code. Yes, those are already at the most ridiculous discount in the universe. Just know that. Which hammer mill paper am I recommending? The links are right in the classroom. You can just click on them. And maybe Tara or Jeanette can pop you a link as well. It's called a cover cardstock. It's just like Bristol. It's awesome. All right, my friends. So any other questions or concerns, please, again, shoot me an email. Doors close tomorrow. So if you want to hop in, now is definitely the time. We can't wait to we're just going to keep this party going. So thank you so much for hanging with me all week. It was such an awesome blast. And I will be back. I try to pop in live the Facebook about every week, every other week, just depending on what I have going on. But office hours will be coming up in all 3 clubs this coming week. So I look forward to seeing your actual faces and not just looking at my ugly mug the whole time. So you can also bring your questions there as well. So fun indeed. Thank you guys so much. I will see you again super soon. Thank you for playing. Oh my God.